Hello, welcome back to 10 Minutes to Fit. I'm Coach Adam, and today I've got my guest Aaron here to work out with us. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, Aaron?
Yep. So my name's Aaron. I'm 28 years old. I'm a grocery manager. I've been working out with Adam and learning from Adam for the past year and a half. I've seen tremendous benefits since I've started exercising with Adam. Basically, I used to be a runner, and I used to stick to just running on a daily basis. Ever since I've worked out with Adam, I've seen a lot more variance, and it's helped me accomplish a whole lot more at work.
Yeah. What kind of you could talk about in your running, in your daily life, in your work, what changes have you seen physically in your capacity as a result of going from just running to a wider range of tasks?
Yeah, so whenever I was running, I would find I would have a lot of tightness, especially in my hips, things like that. My range of motion overhead has improved dramatically. My upper body and everything else, just my overall strength, I would say, has improved quite a bit.
Yeah, body composition as well.
Yes.
Under that shirt, lean, mean, fighting machine.
Yeah.
So we've got an excellent workout for you. So right on the other side there. I'll see you in a sec. All right, so we have a great workout for you today. As usual, it's going to be 10 minutes, and today's format is an AMRAP, so as many rounds as possible in that 10 minutes. So you're going to move at whatever pace you think you can maintain. This one's on you. Today's two movements are going to be a power clean and a sit-up. We're going to get Aaron to give us a couple demos of those movements so that you're ready to go. We're going to start with the power clean. If all you've got with you is a broomstick, if you don't have any equipment, that's going to be step one. So Aaron's going to show us a couple reps of that with the broomstick. He's going to start down at mid-shin, and he's basically going to bring it up to the thighs and jump it up to the shoulders. Good. Show us one more there, Aaron. He's using his legs to do the work here. Sure, to turn to the side and show us a couple more. Always coming down with a nice flat back at the bottom, driving it up to the shoulders. One more. Excellent. If you happen to have a barbell, basically exactly the same movement. Aaron's going to show us a couple here. Taking that barbell from the floor, getting that back nice and tight, driving with the legs up to the shoulders. Excellent. One more, bring it down. Nice tight setup. Wonderful. If you don't have a barbell, but you happen to have a set of dumbbells, next option. So he's going to show us the full variation from the floor. Same concept, driving with the legs, bringing them right up to the shoulders. If bringing those dumbbells down to the floor, bring them down to the chin, causes you to round the back a little bit, so round back. If you lose that position, you don't have the flexibility, what you're going to do is stand it back up, and instead of going all the way down to the floor, you're just going to bring them down to the knees. So show us a couple from the hang there, Aaron. Excellent. Same idea, back down to the knee and drive it back up to the shoulders. Wonderful. If you don't have dumbbells, but you happen to have a sandbag or a gym bag that you can fill with, some old clothes or flour, sugar, whatever you got. You don't have sugar, we don't eat sugar. You don't have that. So if you happen to have a sandbag full of sand, same movement here. He's going to start with that down on the floor. He's going to start standing and then drive it up to the shoulders, supporting it on the body. One more time. Excellent. Good. Movement number two, the sit-up. So Aaron's just going to lay down on the floor. He's going to lay all the way down so his shoulders are on the ground, and then he's going to sit all the way up. Woo! Just like you do when you get out of bed in the morning. Let's turn to the side too. So he's coming all the way down, shoulders are on the ground, he's going to sit all the way up, ideally till his torso is nice and tall. If that's just too easy for you, because it is for Aaron because he's crazy fit, he's going to add a little bit of weight to it. He's going to bring that weight right across his chest, and he's going to sit up with it there. You notice it kind of wants to come away from him, because that makes it a little bit easier. Oh yeah, awesome. So, take a couple minutes, get your equipment set up, click the link below to get your warm-up done, and we'll see you on the other side for the workout. All right, it is time to get started. Just as a quick reminder, you got 10 minutes. In that 10 minutes, you're going to do as many rounds as you can of 10 power cleans, taking whatever you have at your disposal from the floor to the shoulders, 10 sit-ups, back and forth for those 10 minutes. If this is your first time doing an AMRAP, take it slow. Maybe go slower than you think for the first 5 minutes, and if you feel great, turn it up a little bit. If you've done this before, you know how fast you should be moving. So we'll get started in 10 seconds. Enjoy. take a minute, walk around, bring that heart rate down a little bit. Woo. See you in a sec. Oh my God, awesome job everybody. That was no joke on that one. Make sure you're taking some time, let that heart rate come down, get some stretching in. I think as everybody knows, nutrition is a huge part of really whatever your health or fitness goals are. Aaron, I know you've made some changes in your nutrition over the last year and a half. One, what does that look like? What changes you made? And two, what are the benefits of such changes?
I would say the biggest three things that I focused on in changing my nutrition was increasing my protein intake to about the amount of grams as I have as body weight. So I weigh about 160 pounds, so I try to take in at least 160 grams of protein. The other thing was reducing the amount of sugar I eat. Try to get as close to zero as possible. That's not natural sugar, so I'll still eat fruit and things like that as long as it's not added. That's the big one. And then the other one was eating whole foods.
Yeah.
You know, really paying attention to those ingredient decks on different food choices, making sure that they're all whole food choices, not, you know, additives and preservatives and everything else.
Yeah, so by whole foods, you mean more or less things that aren't processed.
Exactly.
Things that you could go pluck, pull, stab,
definitely,
and eat.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, those are the big ones.
Awesome. So exercise is huge, sleep, stress, we talk about all that stuff. Nutrition, it's almost more important than all of those, right? If you're not eating right, you can't out-exercise a bad diet. So start making small changes if that's the way to go for you. If you're a cold turkey kind of person, make that big change, stick with it. You're gonna see huge benefits from changes in nutrition. So as usual, I like to say, you know, fitness is a journey, health is a journey. Take it one step at a time, one meal at a time in this case, and you're gonna get there. We'll see you next time on 10 Minutes to Fit.